This is part 2 of my Dorking in Snow 2 film. Just this first sequence here and the second shot coming up of the station is basically the repeat of the last film, but it's so good I wanted it in again. Actually, it's a different shot because it's actually zooming in this time. So this is really quite an astonishing sight. I've never seen this before. Trains weren't running at all this day, so really very rare. I think it was the next day before the trains finally got going again. This is the main A24 going south through Dorking, and I was walking back. Ashcombe School's just across the road there in Ashcombe Road, and this is Ashcombe Road looking up. And although the traffic was starting to get back, you can see it's really quite a slushy, snowy mess. So it was quite difficult to drive. You can see there's not very much traffic at all. I'm walking quite happily across the road here. Normally this is a busy dual carriageway. Now I went off the main road here at London Road on the right hand side, and it was pretty snowed over. So I was steadily making my way. You see, this is a shot of it here. So you could actually walk on the road most of the time. Except when there's a car like that, you needed a 4x4. But this guy's riding, and I quite admired this. I wouldn't do it myself. This is just looking back to Box Hill. And then I took the footpath through Meadowbank rather than going along the road. And you get this first shot here, coming up. It's really, it's beautiful. It completely changes it. You've got the lake on one side and the stream to the left-hand side. And it's got this kind of like fairy tale quality to it. So I've indulged myself with a few shots of the stream here. Normally it doesn't look that great, but the snow completely transforms it. Yeah, see, I'm walking along here, it's like being a little corridor. You can see the frozen lake on the right hand side and a bit of the stream there on the left. It's really great. You can see the lake here, it's frozen over, basically. When I do some close-ups, you'll see in a bit more detail. It's just looking back to where I came, and you just see the edge of the ice here, and all the ducks congregated down this end. Free lunch. Yeah, I like this shot, it's a pretty good shot. A bit too cold for me for the water. So coming up here is, you're just about to see all the kids having fun on the sledges here, so I'll let you listen to this. So I finished here and headed back up to the high street up this hill. Looking the other way is a small hill and the cars were really struggling to get up. And this is the main Dorking High Street. So the road was pretty slushy and there was quite a lot of cars parked on the side there. You see they're all parked there, they all got stuck. Look at the gritting on here. The pavements are actually worse than the roads. It was quite hairy. And this is unusual. You don't see icicles hanging off the traffic lights like this. This is walking through the high street, really the heart of Dorking here. See the cars stuck on the side. Pump corner. And this is West Street, the road coming in from Guildford. Pretty empty. And that's South Street heading up towards the way out around the one-way system to Horsham. And I was walking up South Street to this. This is looking further down, and then this is looking back. So you can see it's still pretty icy. So I was gradually walking back along Horsham Road here. The snow's not quite as spectacular as it is in the countryside. I got this chance to film on the main road, just walking along here. So I normally couldn't do that. I was starting to get hungry now, and I wanted to head home, so I was cutting the shooting down a bit. Been at it nearly 2 hours. So it's just a final bit of film here, walking along the Horsham Road. That's looking down back round to Vincent Lane. So I hope you enjoy this film. It's quite a unique view of Dorking, I think. You don't see it very often. I can't remember in my lifetime seeing snow like this. And we got a day off work, well, half a day for me anyway. And you can finally see, you can see the cars here. Well, that's it. That's the end of the film. Check out my other films. And check out the first part if you haven't seen Dorking in Snow 2. Take care.